We've woken the hive.
Welcome to the Know. I'm Meg Turney. Eyes up, Guardians, and be on the lookout for any new Destiny content while you're looking in that general up direction. This weekend, PlayStation Experience had Warlocks, Hunters, and Titans everywhere ready to hear more information about the next big Destiny expansion, or possibly even Destiny 2. However, the keynote really only highlighted the sci-fi shooter for a few minutes to announce Sparrow Racing League, which is a new racing mode. Naturally, this left Guardians curious about when we could expect to hear more information about future massive content updates, similar to the recently released Taken King, which featured new missions, gear, a new raid, and finally, Destiny's story. Since we're already a few months out from that release, and Bungie was already releasing its Dark Below expansion pack by this time last year, players are wondering how much longer they'll have to wait. According to an interview published today between Eurogamer and senior designer Derek Carroll, it does seem like the answer is a very long time, as in maybe never. Carroll explains, with Taken King, we are moving to a more event-based model, things like Festival of the Lost and Sparrow Racing, which is our new winter event, and then smaller events such as Iron Banner and Trial of Osiris every weekend. Rather than doing these giant monolithic DLC packs, this way everybody who's an owner of Taken King can enjoy these things. So this confirms what Kotaku reported way back in October, stating that Destiny would support itself with microtransactions rather than big DLC packs. However, Bungie's announcement of microtransactions left out mention of whether or not we would see future DLC, placing a great deal of emphasis on the new events from the live team. Activision backed off of this idea as well in November, with CEO Eric Hirschberg stating that microtransactions and future DLC could coexist in peace and harmony in their beautiful world where everything's made of money. Sorry, Destiny fans, it does look like you're going to indeed have to wait until Destiny 2, which is rumored to be released next fall, to get a significant content update. Bungie instead wants to surprise players with a regular drip feed of content with unique, smaller events sprinkled throughout the year. Kind of like what we were talking about a little bit earlier there. According to sources close to Destiny's development, this is mostly because last year's DLC schedule was completely unsustainable. Someone should probably let Activision know that, because it does sound like they're kind of in denial. So what are players supposed to do while they wait? There's the Sparrow Racing League for one, which will net Guardians new 320 light raid level gear for future expeditions to take down Oryx. The raid also has new challenge modes with a new challenge starting today that might play a little bit of hell for one Bubble Golgoroth purists out there. Just maybe. And Bungie does mix things up through their daily secrets and time-gated exotics like the No Time to Explain, which was yesterday's daily. As for after that, well, we're just gonna have to wait and see what Bungie has in store. Now, is this the first time that fans have been upset about not having DLC to pay for? I mean, most of the time we're upset at the idea of companies nickel and diming us for DLC, but here it's kind of the opposite. Players are actually asking Bungie to charge them more money because they want all that sweet content. That might be because Destiny's rapid player base, with an average of 25 million players knocking out 3 hours a day, clearly love the game, which is seriously staggering and makes it not at all surprising that these players are really looking for more stuff to do. Bungie is certainly attempting a unique experiment, one that could theoretically benefit both them and players. Players get regular free surprise content, and Bungie is able to devote most of its resources to the next game while simultaneously keeping the current game fresh. If players want to skip these events, of course they can, and opt to just buy some of the cosmetic rewards, which I guess is good. October's Festival of the Lost had Guardians hunting for candy and building masks that they could keep if they got the right materials, or of course if you didn't have time for that, you could just pay money to bypass the whole process. The masks didn't actually help you in-game, they were just there for fun, so everybody seemed to be cool with that. But players want more than masks in their MMO Lite, and there's no telling if this is going to be a sustainable model for Bungie. I mean, if it succeeds, it actually might make a case against DLC for games like Destiny, which focus more on player engagement and little tiny updates. In a time when every game's financial success does seem to hinge on DLC, it is remarkable that they're even attempting this, and even more remarkable that Activision hasn't objected, especially when you consider the trouble that reportedly plagued Destiny as they got ready to launch. I mean, if nothing else, let's hope Bungie at least gives us a new raid event soon. You can only watch your Titan friend fail at being torn so many times. So what do you guys think of Bungie's no DLC strategy? I mean, does it kill your interest in playing the game through 2016, or are you glad you're getting all the content for free? To keep up on your daily dose of light, like this video and subscribe to this channel so you can know what we know and be in the know on this show. Hurt you? I don't know if there's crap for the end, so I'm just doing this thing.